season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-out. They did. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals 34-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now all up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they are back to 500 now to win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. They find some open field here. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
11, empty. Hey, stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
12. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 mighty. 11. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11, 11. 11, empty, pace. 11, stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
11, empty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11, empty, pace. 11, empty, pace. 12, 12, 12. 11, empty, 11, empty. 11, 11, 11.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
12, 12, 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
11 mighty.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow uses the stiff arm, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
12. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow. That's to his running back, Gainwell. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play.
11.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11 empty.
Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 mighty. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Oh, he bowls over him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
11, Thomas.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11, Mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break.
Ready, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They're going to look to throw. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back to Mixon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by D'Angelo Malone. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Slot man moves right.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
63-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 86 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That was a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11. 11, 11.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
11 comma. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now